everyone, and welcome into yet another live stream. And today it's Walking Wednesday time. So let me just play some Soda KC music in the background. There we go. Is it too loud or is it too quiet? I should really get better at this. Alright. So yeah, the music on the beginning of the live stream, by the way, Chama, is the theme 3 made by Soda KC. Soda also made all the other music which we'll be listening to during this live stream. So all the music in the background has been made by Soda KC. The link is, I'm pretty certain, in the description. Today it's Walking Wednesday time. I feel like I'm too quiet. Maybe it's not the music that's too loud on me. That's this should be better, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright. How are you all doing, by the way? Make it sound... I suppose this. Alright. Today it's Walking Wednesday time, which means that we'll be just doing some Blender stuff, some animations maybe, and all the fun things which you'll see. First, I would like to start with something simple. If I may. I know you can't see anything yet, but we're getting there. And by something simple, I mean this. Yeah, there's a lot of text on the screen, but that's from the previous live stream. What's important is this right here, because this is the double slit experiment from quantum mechanics, and the entire idea is Blender treats light as particles because it's much easier that way, and we do have finite amount of time to render the animations, which means, you can see by the way how the entire engine breaks when you have a point inside of a plane. But if I move this back, you can see we just get from these two slits, we just get these two, this sort of pattern, right? Fortunately, I set up in a way so that we can control both this and the distance between slits. So you can say, oh, would you look at that? It's making it song time already. Huh. It's set to shuffle, so random. It's random. Anyhow, this is what it looks like in Blender. And funny story, this is unrealistic. In reality, what we should get is we should get an interference pattern, which means we should get a line that's bright right here, dark right here, bright, dark, bright, and should just go on and slowly but surely fade out. So today I would like to create a material for, actually there are a couple of things I would like to do today. This is gonna be hopefully a pretty long live stream, but I would like to start with this. So set material to the top one, I think this is the top one, and set the physics material. Interference pattern could also be a good name, but oh well. And basically, well, this is where the tricky bits begin, I suppose. Fortunately, the math is on our side, so we should already know everything there is to know about this phenomena. And if I can just open up... no, that's incorrect. Yes, this. First, did I note down the double slit experiment? I don't think I did. Alright, the textbook would be much better. Let's go for the direct source, I suppose. So, double slit experiment, which is interference of light waves, I think. There we go. That's the double slit experiment. You can see right here, this is just the same thing except from the side. Okay, you can't see it because these are like mathematically thin planes, but... So... we end up with this pattern, which we would like to apply onto this plane right here, and we already get everything we need. So the distance between these two is just delta y, and delta y is equal to d lambda lowercase d. Now, this is the lowercase d, this is the uppercase d, and lambda is just the frequency of light. So that should also be rather easy. Which means that first of all we need to pass these values as attributes to our material. So, named attribute, store named attribute. First one would be lowercase d. I'm really hoping I can set separately lowercase and uppercase d. I can, festive. Lowercase d, which will be the lowercase d, and uppercase d, which will be the uppercase d. And we would like the geometry to store it if I could, please. I think face. Yeah, festive. Now that we have those, we can go to shading and we can create a material. So, wavelength, wave texture. We plug it in and it's incorrect. Fortunately, there is mapping in Blender, which means we can just map this. And it broke already. What's the vector supposed to be? Texture coordinates, I think. UV. No, damn it. It's always. There we go, sick. Now we can just rotate the entire texture like this, 90 degrees. Fantastic. And now what we want to do is we want to do it mathematically, which basically means that the distance between two dark spots should be equal to delta y, as we can see right here, which means delta y is equal to capital D divided by multiplied by lambda divided by d. So, named attribute, name lowercase d. Yeah, I have no idea why you can't like pick which variable you want. Probably it's because, maybe it's because they want to treat them like actual variables and then names, there's too many names. Isn't no one typing anything in chat, or is my YouTube broken? Did my message just kill off chat? You can type, don't worry. It's fine. Alright. So it was... There we go. Oh yeah, the YouTube was just completely broken. That's sick. Broken chat. Hi there. Do you think Blender is easy? Yes, I think it is. Y'all have fun. I get to go bye. Bye. See ya. Damn it. I didn't even say bye in time because we broken chat. Damn it. Do you think learning Blender is easy? It depends. I mean, step by step it is easy, but there's a lot of things you need to learn. Blender is not difficult. There's just a lot of things going on. That's the main issue. I mean, even to create this simple scene, I have to basically use shadings, shading, geometry nodes, and attributes, which are already rather difficult. Okay, delta y is equal to math, and we also have a value. This will be a lambda. Well, let's say to 1 for now, and then divide and then multiply. We're gonna multiply right here, I suppose. Have you done the quantum mechanics research? I think so. And now I have a quantum mechanics expert, finally. So, and with their help, I was actually able to figure it out. So now I have all of the... Well, I will probably research some more things in the future, but for now... I think I'm done. Okay, so we can rescale scale, which is nice. This is the interference pattern we should get. Maybe it's because the distance is really large. If we bring it closer, it gets larger. If we bring the slits further apart, it also gets larger. There we go. Cool. And also there is matter of the wavelength, which I guess we should bring to be a bit lower. Hi there, Alex. Oh, speak of the Alex and they shall appear. Hold on, wavelength. Units? I mean, I'm guessing units are normalized. Okay, so what would be the standard kind of wavelength? I don't think it will be a 1. Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, I was expecting the research for the video to take up an entire week, but no, it's 400 to 700 nanometers is visible light. So I should input 400, okay, but then what are the units of this? That's also a good question. it's around 2 meters. So if we have 1, that's 1 meter. Okay, so it's all relatively normalized, which means I really need to input nanometers, don't I? Cool. That's hold on. This is meter, right? So centi, milli, micro, nano. That's practically 0. Oh, damn it. That's practically 0. I don't want to bend the physics, I want it to be realistic. Hold on. Let's bring up to this. So, the further we move it away, the smaller it gets. Shucks. So, I messed something up, because this should... The slits are probably too big. Oh, you mean like the size of them. Oh no, that doesn't matter. Because from like Blender isn't rendering it either way, so I'm just implementing my own waves. So no, slits have nothing to do with that, unless you mean like the distance between them. But the distance between them is already pretty tiny. Yeah. It's a make it solution to a make it problem. I mean, okay, the math for it is unbelievably simple. I mean, just a single equation. It should be a single equation. I guess units don't really matter that much. Yeah, units don't matter that much. It's just the ratio between them matters. A fake wavelength. I don't want to do a fake wavelength. That's cheap. Okay. So, is it just the ratio? Intensity to... Hold on. Oh no, that's delta y. We can implement it differently though. It's dumb, but we can implement it differently. Okay, it might be not quite all the way dumb. We can implement the intensity function, which wouldn't be that difficult, because it would be just a cosine with wavelength equal to delta y. And we already know what delta y is equal to. And then we can use... Hold on, this might be smart. So, if instead of this texture, right? If instead of this, we use... this is the y direction. So we take the generated, I'm pretty certain, separate XYZ, plug in Y. Yeah, it gets brighter as it goes on, which means now if we take math cosine, or just math cosine, I said, plug it in. There we go. Now, we know wavelength. You have the formula, I have Y above. Yeah, but this formula is... Okay, it's not that difficult, but I mean, I guess actually this is literally what I'm trying to do. Okay, I guess this is quite literally what I'm trying to do. Yeah, but I mean, formula isn't it... Wait, why cosine squared? Squared? Well, you know what? Maybe we should follow the formula. Never mind. Hi, Samuel, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Maybe we should focus the formula. Cosine squared is cosine times cosine, not cosine inputted into cosine, correct? Yep, okay, cool. As I mentioned, I'm a bit slow, alright? Okay, now what we want to input into the cosine is y multiplied by this multiplied by pi. That's easy because right here we already have the monstrosity, well, not monstrosity, only the d divided by... no we don't. No we do not. Because this is lambda, we want to multiply lambda by d and we want to divide lowercase d by d lambda. There we go. And then we want to multiply it by pi. Are you animating function? Yes, I am. I am animating the light intensity function. to showcase the double slit experiment, because Blender's render for some reason isn't treating the light particles as wave particles. Sounds like a skill issue, right? Can I just... damn it. How can you input pi? Lowercase? Oh, never mind. I love you, Blender. There we go. Multiply by pi, and the next step is to just scale the input by this right here. What's really convenient is that it's also named y. There we go. It still looks a bit... never mind. Ain't that cool? We just implemented, and what's really nice about this is that we can now take this color, and we don't have to use it as a color, we can actually use it as emission. And it's now it actually mimics like light and stuff. That's kind of cool. There we go. So this is what double slit experiment should actually look like. Hold on, let me get rid of this. This is what it should actually look like. So as we increase the slits, this gets the frequency increases. Quote unquote. Well, I guess it is frequency. As we increase the distance, it decreases. Sick. And also there's one more thing, which is the right here lambda, and I suppose we might as well add this. So L right here, this will break now because L is equal to absolutely nothing, which means we're dividing by 0 technically. Whoops. But now we can just switch it to L, have value of 1. Now we're no longer dividing by 0. Yay. And now we have also the control over the frequency of light. And what's even better, hold on, because this is gonna be pretty cool. Hold on. Frequency of visible light. Seeing you streaming right now just made my day. You started streaming the moment I was finished my exams. See, I timed it. I knew when, you know what? I knew that. That's why I started streaming actually. I was just timing this, all of it. Now what's really cool, but yeah, no seriousness, I'm really glad I timed it right, and I'm really glad you can throw it last year. But what's really cool now is that we can actually use the wave frequency to not only control the double slits, we can also use it to give the light the appropriate color. The issue is is that the wavelength. Technically, I should use nanometers. Which is a problem because nanometers would mean micro... These are nanometers. And they are rather tiny. So we would need to bring these really... Oh, never mind. Oh no, that's 0. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, because it is practically 0. Phones, damn it. The freaking nanometers. No, fifth. Even this far is too far. Okay, so we will have to bend around this a bit. And now hold on, how can we bend the system a bit? So first of all, let's move these. Let's keep this at 0.7. Let's move this further away. And also we should probably make this larger. The question is, how is it mapping? Transform geometry. If we make this larger, is it gonna screw everything up? Yes, it is. I suppose that was well. That's the problem. We're mapping it incorrectly. Oh yeah, we are mapping it incorrectly. That's the issue. Maybe we'll see two things of different scales at the same time. I mean, okay, the issue we have right now is that we want the wavelength to be in between 400 and 700 nanometers. That's where we want the wavelength to be, between 300, well, between 300 and 800 basically. The issue is, if we input 300 to 800 nanometers, so let's just input rescaling right here. So here we'll have a math node, which will be dividing it by, divide by 1000, you get, or actually I could do parts, it doesn't matter. Divide by 1000, you get mini. Divide by a million, you get micro. Divide by this, you get nano. You can see how Blender is rendering too, by the way. Funky patterns. And this is a bit wrong. That's because we're mapping it incorrectly. Can I somehow map this? Map. I mean, I guess we can fix mapping right here. Oh, we already have mapping, festive. So we can fix it by doing 1 divided by 4. Right? Too much. Then, hold on. What's going on? What did I screw up? Oh yeah, this is 300. This is supposed to be 1 for now. Never mind. What's wrong? Something is off. Okay, I screwed up something. LN. I am sorry. Why is it full-blown white? Okay, so they are too large right now. Got it, which means we want to make them smaller. In order to make them smaller, we should bring them closer in or bring the slits further away. That's wrong, because right now the capital D is smaller than wait, I screwed up something, I think. No, if you decrease, you make them smaller. That's correct. We want these to be really close. Wait, maybe this does work. And we want to move this far in. Maybe it does work decently well. Okay, this is a wavelength of millimeter. This is what light with a wavelength of 1 millimeter looks like with this experiment. We need nanometers. Fudge. I mean, we could obviously make, we could just get around this problem by having this and then this right here and divide by, I don't know, 1000. And there we go. And now we have this in nanometers. And I guess we could use nanometers, and then I guess we could take these nanometers into, I don't know, like a color ramp, and then have it go into the color, and then. So let's say, so okay, so we want to go in between 300. So let's say that this would be 300. So 0.1. 0.1 divided by 1000. Okay, so the lowest is from minimum 0.1, and the largest will be 6. 201, plug it in, and then turn this to pitch black, add another one, and we just implement light. We just implement light now. It's simple stuff, honestly. Then goes to blue, but green blue. Okay, like goes from. Oh, apparently it goes right here, right away. Really quickly, and then goes into green, and green is actually the largest one. Quickly goes into green, then Game Maker has a similar UI to Blender. You mean Unreal Engine? I mean most do, I suppose. Well, that's because no trees are considered easy. That's mainly why. Goes to yellow, but like way further in, which means this one should still be a bit greener, like so. Goes to yellow. I was trying to keep it perfect, but yeah, since I can, might as well just eyeball all of it. There we go. Now if we decrease the wavelength, the color of the light changes, which is kind of cool. Sick. Oh, right, cool. Well, there we go. There we go. Double slit experiment with different wavelengths of the light represented with different colors. And honestly, this is for the intro of the video, and I haven't scripted that yet. So, oh golly, how exciting. That's cool as the duality of men. Oh golly, that's exciting, and then that's cool as hell. That's cool as hell, isn't it? That is cool as hell. I haven't scripted this part of the video though, so I think we should just leave it as the setup. I missed the explanation. Oof, I mean, okay, depends on what you define as an explanation, because if you want the full explanation, you would have to check out yesterday's live stream or wait for the video. Otherwise, it would take me a fair bit to explain exactly what's going on. Or would it? No, what have you done? Well, I just used the frequency to change the color. It was actually really simple. I just remapped it so that 0.1 would be the new 0 and 6 would be new 1, and then created this color ramp. So for each number, you just pick a different color. So for example, for 0.5 you pick this one, for 0.3 you'd pick this one, and so on. There's this thing called the Taylor series. I mean, for the yesterday's live stream, yeah. So let's start at the beginning. Do you know what rotation matrices are? Working Wednesday is my stream to catch. How is everyone doing? Everyone doing pretty well. Hi, the Pizza Ranger. I really like Working Wednesdays because they're productive. They are productive. So that's kind of it for the first one. You know what? I have an idea. Let's do a poll. Because I recently learned you can do a poll. Start a poll. What we're doing? And then we'll have 3D. Hold on. Oh, I didn't prepare a list of things to do actually. Oh, I should prepare a list. You know what? This is the Q&A segment because I need to note down every single thing I want to do this live stream. So how are you? So speaking of how are all of you doing? How are all of you doing? I won't do it on the fly, but I have to since I'm not prepared. Big shocker! Make it start the live stream unprepared. Front page news. I guess there is a first time for everything, I suppose. Syllabus exams finishing. I'm sick. Oh no! What kind of sick? Is it the mild kind or the sinuses are exploding and I want to jump over a bridge kind? I had my algorithms midterm this week and it went really well. Well, I'm really happy for you, Visceral. I'm really glad. 100% day off and sleeping in. That's also, you know what? That's also healthy. You know, sleeping in, day off, sounds like a swell time. I know I do it on Sundays. So. Okay, there we go. I have a list of every single video every single video that I'm gonna make for the next half a year almost. And first, we want to start with... Alright. You know what? First, I'm gonna ask you a simpler question. We'll figure out these specifics later on. So... yeah. There we go. This is gonna be our first poll. I almost broke the chat again. The bad kind. Been doing it. I was sick for the past 3 weeks. I'm really sorry. The regular relations, analysis, and operation analysis. I won't even pretend to know what that means. But it sounds fun. Okay, non-recursion algo analysis. Know what non-recursion and analysis mean? Let's do 50. Don't do 50-50! You agents of chaos, you just pick which one you prefer, because if we do 50-50, then I'm gonna coin flip again. No one wants that. I think no one wants that. I don't know. Maybe some of you want a coin flip to decide your fate. And you know the thing about chaos. It's fair. You're doing 50-50 again. You're unbelievable. Chaos children want the coin toss. You heretics. You heretics! You probably won't even die for the Emperor of Mankind. Unbelievable. It's chaos. It's 50-50. Fine, we're doing a coin flip, I guess. No, what? No, we're not gonna do a coin flip. We're gonna do a wheel of random name picker. That's what we're gonna do. We won't be doing a coin flip because coin flip only has 2 options, and I don't really like that. Let me note down every single thing I would like to do today. Okay, I would like to. I probably won't be able to do all of them because it would take quite a fair bit. So, position. That's the first one. Then the next one would be sim cosine manem 3D. Then I'd rather live on my knees and have it be 50-50 than live in paradise and have it be decided by democracy. Honestly, at this point I respect that. It's just, yeah, it's just very reasonable. Then if we have bananas 3D, and then we'll have skipping over this video, skipping over these videos, and then roads in 3D for the 10. There we go. I'm pretty certain. Okay, if I were to finish, that's actually pretty realistic, and if I could actually finish all of these, I'll be pretty happy. So, are y'all ready? Everyone, strap. Oh, never mind. 57% of people voted for 3D. Bananas. You better believe bananas. The whole animation's bananas. That's a synonym for crazy. That's funny. I think I'm going bananas. We'll go banana. I really like the script which I wrote for the banana segment of that video. It's funny. It's funny. So if that's what we're gonna pick, okay. You know what? No, I have a much. Oh, what if I give you 4 different choices? Wait, hold on. What if I give you 4 different choices? Then you can't make you can't do a 50-50 then. Can't wait for the banana segment of the video. Bananas is actually gonna be a really good segment. I really like the banana segment. $25. Yeah, but there are 9 people voting. You can't achieve 25 with 9 people. Give us 4. Option for voting. Then we can't. I feel like y'all would pull it off still. I feel like, you know what? I know your capabilities, and I know you could. Like, most of you would just refrain from voting just to keep it at 25. I know you can pull it off. We're gonna spin the wheel. Let's decide who will vote. No. It's the exact same scenario yet again. I'm 16, not old enough to vote. Disqualified! It's fine, I'll just quote myself a little bit. No, as I mentioned, good evening. Hi there, Eliori. Hi, welcome to the Failed Democracy Podcast, episode 789. Which country I'm from? It's just from Eastern Europe. It's not important. Yeah, failed democracy. Oh, never mind. 73% of people voted for 3D. Well then, if we land on cosine manim, we're just gonna skip it. Haha! I've been distracting you the entire time. Roads. That's a very solid choice, and I like that idea a lot. So let me first save this one, and let's open up Blender 4.0, and let's make some roads happen, people. Let me just create new folder 10. Then we'll have which one is it? I don't know. Just roads. And then write in save Blender file as main. Alright everyone, this is actually gonna be a pretty sweet Blender project because it will look really nice at the end. Any coding advice for beginner? First, pick what kind of coder you want to be, and then based on that pick an appropriate language. So if you want to create websites, pick JavaScript. If you want to use coding for utility, so to create useful stuff, pick Python. If you want to be a game developer, then use engines actually. But if you want to get into computer science, use Python, and I would also recommend studying a bit of C. If you want to create quick stuff, then Go, Rust, and C and C++. App development. Oh, that's a pickle, because what kind of apps? C# for game developers. C# is decent for game developers, but it's more important to pick an engine, honestly. Java. Oh no, Java is not right for any. Oh, Android. Well then maybe Java. I've never coded anything up for Android. Don't watch tutorials. Don't watch long tutorials and clickbait tutorials. Pick, so for example, Kotlin. Oh yeah, Kotlin is, I suppose, just a better version of Java, isn't it? Java is the past. Java is, I don't like Java. I never got Java. I never understood it. So, for example, code C++ tutorial. So if you go on YouTube, you can look up C++ tutorials, and you can find like an hour-and-a-half one, or 4 hours one, over 6 million views, or 102 videos playlist, 102 videos playlist, 60 videos playlist, 73 videos playlist, 79 videos playlist, 6 hours full course, 6 hours. All of these are garbage and wouldn't recommend any of them. In reality, what you should do instead of watching these sort of tutorials is watch people like this, like Javid9x, who are just making real great content for well, I suppose that's the tricky thing. I suppose that's the tricky thing about getting into coding. You have tutorials which are just bloated, tutorials which are clickbait, and then you do have some correct solid tutorials, but the problem is that It's really hard to find those. So if you're getting in C++, for C++, for example, Java 9x is where I actually learned C++. And then I moved on to C because... And also, yeah, another thing, don't spend too much time on tutorials. Like a week at most. After a week, just code yourself. Because then it's much better to use Stack Overflow and just forums on the internet and all the other stuff like these. Self-learning, what do you think about it? Self-learning is how I learned most of my coding skills. Almost everything I know about coding is from self-learning. Any project suggestions? For app development for Android? I have no idea. I myself coded my own engine, graphical engine, but I was in C. But how do you self-learn? Just code. Just code, and then once you run into problems, then you won't... Yeah, the main fear people have about self-coding is that they will run into problems. But running into problems is the entire idea. Figuring out how to solve these problems is what makes a developer good. And also another thing. If you want answers, go to Stack Overflow. If you want answers and don't want to get bullied, then fuck you. Which I just, yeah, it's kind of... It's not wrong. Certainly not. Code what? You have to figure it out for yourself. That's something I can't live with that one. Because it depends on what kind of coder you want to be. If you want to learn C, for example, and graphics, I would recommend the graphical engine, but that's only because I made a graphical engine. That visual coding app called Sketchware. I don't really like these coding apps, because I just use, like, for me, I just use VS Code. Because it's a text editor. Like, well, see, desktop would be a VS Code show. And just... And you can basically... That's why I don't... The reason why I don't really like... Did you go to University Code? No, I didn't. I just learned everything myself. I just made stuff. The reason why I don't like these sort of visual coding apps and all the stuff like these is because when you have a text editor, like VS Code, for example, well, VS Code is more than text editor, obviously, but my point is that if I want to create a C file, and I can just make cfile.c, I don't even have to call it .c, and then just use GCC to compile it. Cool, it's gonna break because it's empty, but you know, that's obvious. Then if I want to make a Python file, then I can just do python file.py, and there we go, and I can just use Python to run the Python file. Sick, I run the Python file. If I want to make Java, if I want to work on some JavaScript, then I can use JavaScript file.js, and I can just do JavaScript. Yeah, all of these coding apps are really for like people who really are into computer science. They don't really use these sort of apps, not because they are awful, but because they're not really giving you much. How long have you been coding? That's a tricky question, because I stopped coding, like I stopped seriously coding like a year and a half ago. I guess, okay. Hold on, let me show you. I made this, which is my own graphical engine, with little bit over 1 year of experience with C and C++. This is what I made with a little bit over 1 year of experience. Yeah, some of them from 2 years ago. MKT, oh, I'm really proud of MKT module handler. Woof. I have like C. Yeah, I also have compiled DLLs there, but who cares about that? Oh, that was a cool project. Damn. Using constant char pointers to save values is just mwah. I'm gonna try to learn C#. I also really like the Godot engine for game making. Godot is fun because it's open source. I have used Godot in the past. I switched to Unreal Engine though when I never was a serious game maker. Do you have some sort of job in software? No, I don't. I'm a CGI artist. That's my main thing. That's mostly what I do. Mwah. Mwah. This cube is 1 meter large. Okay, so this is 1 meter festive. I want to make all of this relatively up to scale, so... Are you from Europe? Yes, I am. I am from Europe. You can hear the extremely subtle accent, right? The grrr. I don't like my accent. It's annoying. It makes having conversation much more difficult. Da. But I can roll R if I want, which is, I don't know, I guess an upside. Your accent's crazy. I heard that some people like my accent, but I don't. You sound like Doctor Who. Do I really? I am trying to go for a British accent, but that's mostly because it's much easier as a European to get a British accent than to get an American one. And I suppose British is a bit too general, but like English accent, I suppose. No way I'm getting Irish or Scottish, right? There are worse accents. Yeah, it's all relative. My accent's just garbage. I don't know. I feel like everyone thinks they're online. Maybe that's my problem. It's better British accent. I try to speak English with an English accent makes sense. I mean, yeah. Did you learn quantum mechanics very recently? Like, you can... Here's the thing. For some people, it might be weird that I don't have a degree or don't have any background in most of the things I talk about, but on the other hand, if you take a look at my live streams, you can see why and how I learn these things. It's not that hard to learn things for yourself like this. Obviously, having Alex was a tremendous help. Well, Alex would take me 7 times longer to just make this. Why is this empty? Oh, because it opened the background. Why did it open the background? Is it crashing? No, it isn't. Okay, cool. You don't need a degree to get good at knowing stuff. Precisely. Having a degree is still important if you're becoming a specialist, and then I would absolutely recommend having a degree. But fortunately, I am not a specialist. I'm just a random guy on YouTube who makes science videos. Wait, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't duplicate these. Copied 139 objects. Festive. Yes, for example, if you want to be a doctor, get a medical... Well, I suppose it would be illegal for you to not get... But my point is, if you want to get a doctor, medical school is great. If you want to be a lawyer, then the lawyering school is great. If you want to be a scientist, then depending on the field of study, that kind of school is great. But if you just want to know stuff, you can be self-taught, it's fine. This car model is amazing. It's not mine, obviously. I just got it off the internet. It was copyright free, so I downloaded it. But the amount of detail. I just thought you were some teacher/doctor in the first video walk from mathematics quantum mechanics because you seem to know exactly how to learning things. I know how to learn the things because I'm an idiot and I need to tell these things to myself, which means, you know, the most difficult teaching experience, I'm always already past it. Because at first I have to explain these things to myself. It doesn't get much worse than that. Oh boy, there's plenty of geometry to free up. And by free up I mean just straight up delete. How old are you? That's a good question. Why would age matter? But see, okay, all of you who've seen my previous live streams can already see what I was talking about, right? For some reason, everyone wants to know how old I am. Which is just, it's funny. That's precisely why I don't want to tell you all, because it's funny if I just keep it private. 1 to 100. No, Sammy, don't worry. You already know that I'm at least 1 year old. We've also established that much. I'm at least 1 year old. Oh, this is on the inside. Oh, lovely. I would say around 70. Oh, ouch. 27. 1925. These are all solid guesses. What about 2? Are you above the age of 2? I can't tell you that. I don't want to give everything away. It's 27, 23. These are all very solid guesses, I've gotta say. Okay, I can tell you one of you is off by around 5 years. Oh damn it, now I gave you a few narrow it down even further. Oh no. It doesn't sound 30. I have a voice of a 14-year-old, and that's also something I don't really like about myself. Guys, it's 23, confirmed. Okay, if you say so. You're 10,005! I knew it! Damn it, Alex, on to me! I was so close, I was so sneaky. God, well, it's not amazing. Downside is that there's still crazy lot of stuff on it, which is... oh, damn it. He's learning for a long time, so at least 25, not about 30. Is that really what we're doing now? Is everyone trying to guess my age? If you get it right, I won't tell you, because that would be too easy. I can't just tell you on stream. What's the fun in that? I will reveal my age at some point. I mean, if I set up a non-profit, which I might really soon, there is a possibility that I will have to reveal my age. So I might do it. Might reveal my age soon. Your age is the quantum superposition. What's first, face reveal or age reveal? I am not even planning on doing a face reveal, because that's... I don't know. What's the fun that again? I have something that... I have a thing which most people would describe as a face that only mother would love, and even that is a bit of a stretch. Others have described it as an ugly mug, so you know, mask actually helps when it comes to making videos watchable. We could have brute force it if you told us when we're correct. If you want... okay, you know what? If you want to play that game, I guess that's fair, but then you would also need to guess the exact day I was born in. Because otherwise, it's too easy to guess the year. There aren't that many. Very loving mother. He was a veteran in World War One. Starts a charity as a 14-year-old. First January. Okay, that gives you... okay, realistically, it's what? 18 to 40, let's say. That's the realistic... normally, realistically, it would be something like 14 to 40, but we know that I'm at least 18. I have to be 18, right? I am, because I'm an adult. So that's realistically the range. Times 300, so the other way, actually, 40 minus 18 times 365. How many guesses would you have then? $8,030. That's still not a lot. Still not too many guesses. My bet is on a PhD student. I'm not a student. I'm not a student. I'm not studying. I won't plan on studying. I am a min-maxing YouTube, which is a really bad idea. Let's consider that you're born on February 29th. Average computer science student typing it into coding terminal rather than the calculator. Okay, but here's the thing. This is much more convenient though. How many dollars you have? The number may shock you. Did you go to a university? No, I didn't. I actually dropped out of college, I guess. No, there's no college in Europe, but they call it sort of college. sort of college. It's not real college. Yeah, there isn't, because there is, in most countries in Europe, there is no actual college. So more than 18. Yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, yeah, let's be real. I have to be, right? I mean, I am an adult. There's... Tertiary colleges? No, it's just... In USA you have... in USA you have primary, then you have... Actually, I have no idea. What comes after primary school in USA? My point is, in USA you have college and then university, and in all the countries in Europe you have it like this. So you have the European college, that's E, the European university, and then you have just higher studies, so university plus plus, I guess. So I don't know this college. Middle school. Oh, middle school. I forgot middle school exists. Yeah, makes sense. Bro has forgotten his own age. I'm just an 80-year-old with dementia. I genuinely don't remember. Like, I'm asking you because I don't remember. I need to know what age I am. I don't know. You mentioned it before. I don't live in UK, no. I am planning on moving to somewhere. I know, southern France. Either southern France or Netherlands. That's where I would love to move. Both of these places just seem nice. Oh, it's inside. Car. Move all of these inside. True funding YouTube or pension, working as in a city banker. I am funding YouTube out of my pension as a freelance CGI artist. And let me tell you that when you're working for relatively big companies, it's not that they pay well, it's just they have no idea how much they're actually supposed to pay you. And because of that, they just end up overpaying most of the time. Which is funny. And you know what? I'm all for stealing money from the rich. It's just really funny when they have like a budget of thousands of dollars for a small production. Most of this money is pocketed by like executives at the company working on this production, but still, there's plenty left. It's just funny because rich people have no idea how much they're actually supposed to spend. 180. What is the car for again? This is just something to work on in the background as we're chatting, you know, to build up a 3D scene, make the whole thing nice. I remember I was walking to school when I was younger and I just see 3 postmen on horses walking down the hill on the road. I mean, Netherlands are nice. Netherlands do seem really nice and I would love to move to Netherlands. Seems like a very livable kind of city. Also, I am a freedom-hating communist, so, you know, I don't actually mind paying a lot of taxes if I'm getting a lot of, like, city projects in return. So, also on for it. I am from India. What's really funny is that a lot of people watching my videos are from India. It's like a really high percentage, 20 to 30%, I think. Northern England's lovely, like Sheffield and that. The issue with Northern England, though, is that it's not in the European Union, is it now? Because Brexit happened. Boy, was that a fun thing to experience. Just... Brexit is lovely. I would love to move to the UK. I love English-speaking countries. But no, they decided to go and leave the thing, and now I have to go to Netherlands. Netherlands will be underwater in like 40 years, so might as well enjoy it while it lasts. But have you seen the Netherlands though? It's outstanding. Is someone from America? Plenty actually people are from America here. My area voted like 20 points in favor of it, yeah. Brexit, I'm pretty certain that most people in England didn't want Brexit. Wasn't that like a thing? That actually Britain left the European Union and most people were actually regretting the decision. Both internationally popular. I suppose I am. Can you call the Death Note? What? I don't... It sounds like an engineering problem. They didn't even really know what it meant and stuff. Yeah, that's exactly that's exactly what I mean. Most people who voted for Brexit had no idea any consequences. What consequences would bring. Who asked? I think it's because most of people you meet online are like young Londoners and that. What are schools in Europe like? Really good actually. Public funding, the big upside. Maybe you are right, Anev. Maybe I'm just biased because I've met mostly said, yeah, maybe you're right. I should probably, yeah. You didn't try with that sort of demographic because I was happy with it. British economy. You, Anev! It's your fault I can't get into Britain now! On the other hand, it's not that much of a problem, I suppose, because, you know, getting to Britain would basically mean living with the Brits. Ah. What's this average size of a car? I feel like that's decent. Average best units and more. Yeah, public funding. Kind of festive. And then die. Yeah, that sounds like more of an engineering problem. Honestly, don't worry, mate. Most of my mates want to leave here. Anyway. I am just a big sucker for low costs of living. And that's why I just really like Netherlands, I just really like Europe in general. Because cost of I don't really mind paying a lot of taxes, because if taxes are made in a way so that you only pay them if you have the money for it. So, at least most countries, if taxes are made differently, then that's actually a pretty bad taxing system. But that's only because I'm a freedom-hating, pie-throwing away, guns-taking away communist, so you know. Honestly, most of my mates anyway, Europe has relatively good gun control, so that's a plus. I've never even seen a gun. Like, I've never even seen a gun. that's how much of a gun controlist we are. All right, bring it up. And I'm not one to complain about it. At the same time, I'm not pro, not against. I don't know enough about guns to actually. But I guess it is a very European thing, and I guess for safety reasons that's probably a good idea. But once again, as I mentioned, I'm just a freedom-hating communist, so... Okay, so this would be a decent size for a road, I think. Do you walk out? I'm a computer scientist. What is walking out? Fun fact as well, you're 3 times more likely to be stabbed in New York City than London as well. Yeah, but that's mostly because, you know, it's America. Obviously you're gonna get stabbed. I don't even know a person who knows a person who has a gun or hasn't seen one. Exactly, right? Honestly, if I've lived my entire life without seeing a gun, so I don't really miss them because I've never even seen one. Go shooting, but that's because of a rural area. Yeah, I have heard of that. There are plenty of people who shoot for fun, and honestly, going to like a shooting range is surprisingly easy in Europe. Having a gun is really difficult, but shooting a gun is easy. It's just really hard to shoot guns in public places, which honestly seems quite reasonable. I just spilled coffee on my keyboard. Fudge sticks! Well, might as well chug it all down in one go. National service. What kind of national service? You mean like Usually type of things you see during routine, unless for military services. Yeah. What time is it there? It's 10:50. It's 6 p.m. Defense minister here says they want to bring it back because he thinks World War III will happen within the next 2 decades. Conscription, as in government forces you to join the military or go to prison. Oh no, I don't live in a country that, and good. No, I don't. Oh no, if that's a wait, that's an awful idea. I'm fragile. I'm a computer scientist. I would be no use to military. let me just make my YouTube videos. I don't want to join the military. It sounds like hassle and work and difficult stuff. Channel's over. Thank you. I'm trying hard. I live in Area 51. I'm looking for road street festive. Only people in this country who want national service are people too old to serve. Yeah, that's I suppose that's the issue with most countries, right? So basically people who are for some sort of law are the ones that actually won't be affected by it all that much. There we go, that's a road. Means we need to scale it up. Here in Germany, there used to be basic military service, but you could instead do social service if you didn't want to join. They abolished completely like 10 years ago. Damn it, that sucks! Oh, unless you mean they abolished the military service. Wait, which one did they abolish? The military or the social service? Because I am all for that kind of system. I'm about to start a charity, for goodness sake. That's basically why I'm doing this. I'm just trying to start a charity to avoid military service. Ah, them fools, they'll never see it coming. Ah, no, moose. Standard, no, that is screwed up. Which laptop? Yes, the military save. Okay, then that's actually good. Germany is great, I love Germany. Which laptop do you use? I don't use a laptop, I use a computer. A big PC with crazy parts like RTX 360. Oh, I'm rich. I just use a PC because I'm a CGI artist. You talk about misalignment a lot. It reminds me, I think we had a politician here who a while back said that they should make people who support going to war serve to stop the misalignment. Yeah, that's a great idea. They have to deal with the consequence of their own actions. Precisely. If you want war, then fine, but you fight it. It's easy to send other people to die. Try fighting yourself. I really don't like this sort of thing. It's actually very similar. It's actually something you find really often in politics, which is annoying. You just find people who are for some sort of law to be only for it because they don't actually know the consequences. They're not the ones that are going to be affected by the law. I love Europe. I really do love Europe because in Europe, positive change is being made and I really like that. I would love to move to Germany too, if not for the fact that I suck with my German, and I guess that's the only issue. I don't know how. Isn't the modern spirit of politics? It's actually not the modern spirit of politics. It's just a certain kind of politics, because in other countries... Hold on, what am I trying to open here? This is what I'm trying to open. Okay, cool. In Austria, it's for men forced military service or social service. I'm all for it. Wait, what kind of social service though? How did they define social service too? Speak English, especially in cities. Yeah, I guess it's a fair point. But also that's from a perspective of a Brit, so you know. Yeah, you'd say that. British. How about you go and colonize some more islands or something? I don't know. The only thing I love more than hating on British is hating on the French. President of both countries should fight in a 1v1 to see who wins the war. Can you? That would be amazing. I love that idea. Social service, for example, working for creators, a company that helps sick and elderly people. Seems reasonable. Average Brit goes to Spain to go in an island full of other Brits people to only eat fish and chips and only go to English-speaking places the entire time. Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, on one hand, yeah, I guess that's true, but on the at the same time, British probably that's kind of what vacations look like in every country. Yes, so this is just what vacating people most of the time do. To be fair, Gem is the same. Yeah, exactly. Like every single country does the exact same thing. I'm not a big fan of nationalism. And because of that, I don't really like grouping people into different like countries, because in a certain country you have multiple different people with different views on different things which differ wildly. I don't have that problem with British and French because they're not people, but that, you know, for a whole different story. My point is basically saying that German or French, well, no, French aren't people, but German or Italian or the people do something, it's a bit misleading. To be fair, it's cheaper to go to Spain than is like Newcastle for me, because how bad our trains are. Are they really? Putting people into groups and pinning them against each other seems to be very reasonable. Yeah, I mean... So guys, what are your 3 least favorite minorities? Okay, gotta go set up for a party. Gonna catch the vote later. Thanks all. Bye, Pizza Ranger. Pleasure having you here. So, speaking of top 3 best religions to abolish... I'm looking for a file on my other screen, by the way. I'm still here just looking for my HDR folder, because I want to add some. Wait. Damn it. Models HDRI. My files are a mess. Same cost for me to go to Cambridge as it is to fly to New York City. That's insane. But at the same time, it also showcases just how rich your country is then. Which sounds pretty good. Is this a good one? Oh, it's a solid one. There we go. Now what you can do is you can increase the size of the car a bit. Back here. Youch. And then body frame, car paint. And instead, oh, what is this node group? That's a reasonable node group. You don't use the color, do you? As I mentioned, the only thing that I care about when it comes to cities actually is just how easy it is to live there. Just how cheap everything is. That's why I love public things, because they are cheap. And considering that I don't really have a job, I'm a YouTuber after all. I love sucking away wealth from a society and then keeping it for myself. Why is this normal map? Oh, for a second I thought it was inputting 2 different things. Okay, so normal, clear code, normal. Hold on, what's going on in this? Oh, base color is right here. Ha! Fantastic. Which means we can object info, use saturation. Okay, that's not what I meant. Object index. No, not object index. Okay, that sucks. So this is okay, so we can't use random. This would be pretty fun because I'm pretty certain as we move up, yeah, as we move up, the color of the car changes, but it changes as a whole though, which I like. There we go. Fixed. This is gonna be... Actually, I like the idea that cars will change the color as they move. I like it a lot. Oh, but I'm using the wrong thing. So, messages are throwing up errors. That's weird. No one's in chat. I'm pretty sure YouTube is just really screwing up the chats on live streams for some reason. Something is really weird going on there. I'm trying to think of a way to fix this. Give all cars. You know what? No, we're gonna have all the cars have the same color. Darkish grey, festive. I saw this really cool video when they reduced the speed of light to see, and you could watch a car's color change as the result of Doppler effect, and distance from the observer changed. There are plenty. There's an entire game which is dedicated to just lowering the speed of light, which is really fun. I don't remember what it's called, but I do know that I have it on my drive. Oh, this is gonna be pretty expensive to render. Oh well. There we go. Lovely roads. Now, right here we have this, for which we would like to also select these. And these. Do you have a job before YouTube, out of curiosity? I still have a job. I'm a freelancer CGI artist. Before being freelancer CGI artist, I was just making ads, as in animating stuff for ads. And then I started doing this as a freelance, and I started full on freelancing CGI. To avoid being forced into army and sent into Ukraine. Oof. Hold on. This will have to be further away, and then we'll have to select something for a bike lane, like right here, for example. Festive, remove, and then for a tram tracks, which means right here. I think to have witnessed the atrocities of wars, but I do know about it. Everyone's doing well, yeah. Oh, it sucks. It's still important, people. You don't have to witness them. You just have to at least know how awful they are. Yes, he lives here and everything. He wasn't forced into anything. Well, unless they introduced conscription to UK, but he just had to go back to Russia to claim an exemption or something. Okay, I'm really glad to hear that he's doing okay. Here, select those, festive, and assign to bike. Now bike path. guess very heavy conversation. Can we move on to something light, like, I don't know. What's your favorite game or something? What's your favorite color? I like that one. No, this is once again mapped incorrectly. This is what's supposed to be mapped. Would you rather have infinite bacon but no games, or games, infinite games but no games? Infinite bacon but no games. No games. Infinite games but no games. That's a good question. I don't know how the rest of the quote goes though. It's a J-Schlatt quote. That's garbage. Bike paths has a very specific color most of the time, which is like light, yup, light, the orangey reddish. So something like this. I guess I'm using the wrong material. Yeah, okay, this is the right color. It's just I'm using the wrong material for this. I missed the reference. It's a no. It's paradoxical in a way. Alright, so we need the texture for this. And this looks like a pretty solid one, honestly. Let's try it. Would it work for a bike path? Displacement. I think it would. Looks like a solid bike path, even though it's a carpet. Magic of textures. There we go. I only try to make it serve. Hold on. Actually, this is isn't Thai chat European? I guess almost, yeah. There we go. Yeah, let's talk Americans. Ha, now's our chance. Yeah, the silly old the highest GPT in the world. What I want percentage of your viewership is American. I thought basically everyone will be American. You know what? Let me check. Funny story. I can actually just check that. I have a stat for it. What are your guesses? Let me hear your guesses in the comments down below. No, everyone. I want you to guess. Guess right now. What's the percentage of American viewers on my videos? Or in general, actually. American people who watch my videos. What's the percentage? 40%, 20%. Alright, see you guesses. Comment, go on. More guessing. I have the stats open. Oh, it divides by country. Oh, wow, Funny story, United States is actually highest percentage. But I was wrong about India before. It's actually highest percentage for live streams, highest for shorts. Sweden is the second highest for shorts. Why? Swedish people, what's up with you? And highest for videos. It's just highest in general. You're ready? Negative, that was great. 33, 35, 20, 40. The percentage is 22.9. Second place is India, 8. Okay, so let me actually write it down because that's easier to keep track of the. Yeah, don't break. No, keep going. All right, so the percentage go like this: 22.9% USA. USA. Second is India, 8.3. Third is Vietnam, 4.9. Then we have United Kingdom. You Brits are 4.7, lower. Then is Canada. Canada, can you believe it? Next is Canada at 3.9. After this, we have Sweden at 3.2. After Sweden, there is Alex. It's Germany at 2.9. 2%. Well, 3% of people who watch my videos are from Germany. Then we have Brazil and Philippines, both at 1.8. Philippines, and then last one is Australia. Mr. Robot would approve. American guesses Americans best. Eraser. There we go. Those are the stats. Funny story. How many do you think people who watch of people who watch my videos? What other fun stats are there? What are the age? We have 13 to 17. Next one is 18 to 24. Next one is 25 to 34. And 35 to 44. What are the percentage for those? Which one is the highest? Less than 5% over 34. Over that. Well, there's 44, and then after 44 there are still a couple more, but I'm just gonna list them as 44, 45 plus. 18, 24 the most. Yeah, that's obvious. It says I'm bloody 40. 25, 34. Okay. So, percentage go as follows. 8.5%. Then, whopping 51.2%. Which is bloody 40. Then we have 25 to 34, which is 22%. Which is still really high, I've gotta say. And then, if you are 41, surprisingly 13 to 17 is higher. I'm really glad it isn't higher, actually. This says a lot about my audience, and I gotta say I'm proud of y'all for not being 13 to 17. And then, 35 to 44, and if you're bloody 41, then you are actually in the 10.3% bracket, which is 10.3%, that's still... Well, I have more people watching 35 to 44, my videos, live streams and shorts, than 13 to 17. And honestly, I'm happy with that metric. I hate kids as well, mate. I'm 13 to 17. Sammy, you've disappointed me. You should be older. Sammy, next time do better. Yeah, Sammy, I am disappointed. A much older demographic than I expected. Yeah. Sammy, next time you hop into my stream, be at least 18, alright? I mean, I'm just saying. Just... absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and another one. That's pretty funny. What is male to female to other ratio? I suppose, plural. What are the percentages here? I can already tell you that user specified is 0.3%. Can already tell you that much. 90% male, 5% female, 5% other. Well, remember that other is 0.3. The percentages go as 99, 1%, 0 is negative. I believe my gender is other. well then, you're in a really low percentage, I gotta say. You're in the extreme minority. In reality, it is 82, 18, 99.7. It is 7.5% female and 92.2% male. Oh, well, I guess, whoops. Also, funny story, another fun metric is that we have 74.7% and 25.3%, and this is actually people. No, this is actually people who are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, send that follow, give me money. Speaking of today's sponsor is the insert name here, VPN. Go to the link. This live stream is sponsored by Nebula. You can go to nebula.com/makeit and you get your special one-time deal if you want. My friend Musk only has one girl, so it might make sense if you think about sort of people who watch this channel. Yeah, still sponsored by Manscaped, I guess. I mean, I guess it would work, right? This is kind of sad though. This is kind of sad. I like this distribution because it's, yeah, it's actually, I like this distribution. It's very average. Today's sponsor is Logan Martin. Special sponsored segment will make it renders a plane. This live stream has been sponsored by Volvo. If you want to get your own Volvo car, go to volvo.com/makeit where you can buy a car or something, I don't know. Look at that model though, this is insane. Insanity. What other fun statistics do I have for you? What else can I show you? Well, new viewers mostly tune in for videos or a video because they all just come for the math quantum mechanics. I am earning $2 a day. I'm 16 years old who acts like 23 years old because my presence. No, do better, be 18. Stop playing dropping bombs. Is the age distribution your average age? Come on, I'm not gonna give you that much. That'd be too easy if I told you. Imagine not being 18. My birthday was last week. Yeah. Always remember to bully people who are in the minority. That's just good practice. Oh yeah, I was making a bike path. I remember now. Whoops, got carried away a bit. So it goes to bike path. Bands. Wait, no, I don't wanna. Can I have a single band? No, it's rings. Thanks for the advice. What was I doing? Oh yeah, maybe object or texture coordinate. That actually could be useful. And then separate XYZ. Plug it in right here. Or maybe, wait, this is X, so it means that it should be, damn it, color ramp. This is our range. I wanted to do it with map, but I just realized I can just do it with this. actually. There we go. Black on the right. And then, well, the map range I would like from this to here, 0 to 1, so decrease the minimum a bit, decrease the maximum until we get this precisely. Come on. That's good enough. Now I just want to plop that. I think I'm gonna take a break. It's been very fun. Have a nice day. Well, thank you. You too have some fun day, Sammy. Can you sing Wonderwall? Wait, what? Oh, I missed a couple of messages. And then, wow, karaoke stream when? I can do it. I am not that great at singing. I know I sing a lot because I like singing, but I'm pretty bloody awful. I am. So which one was Wonderwall? I know Wonderwall. I don't. I just. I can't. I know. I can't. You great at singing? No, I'm not. Have you ever even heard me singing? Ever? Trust me, it's not a pleasant thing to hear. Is this in the middle? Kinda. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. So maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. Carrying from hundreds of people once was mental. Oh, that's damn. You've got some balls. Is this scented? I can't. No, it's not. It's not. It's very much not scented. There we go, that's a bicycle path, right? Seems good enough. And then the last one, which is tram. Oh, I love trains and trams. Sing 12th Symphony. Now, for the tram, what we'll do is we'll just... Oh, damn, that's chunky. Always check the coordinates when it comes to centering stuff. Yeah, but at this point, checking the coordinates will be a chore because I would basically have to, like, count this number of points, count this number of points, then I would have to take the full length, I would have to, based on these numbers of points, it wouldn't be difficult, it would be just a chore, and that's annoying. I ain't got the time for that. I don't have time to waste on this. I have to waste it somewhere else. I have better places to waste my time. This cube, alright, sick. This is the cube. Now, in this cube, we will turn it into kind of tram tracks. They don't have to be exact. But what is Manim? Manim is soft. Good question. Don't know exactly. It's animating thing. Let me show you. I won't tell you what's Manim. I'm gonna show you what's Manim. So, for example, good enough. Actually, I don't know why I copy this. So, for example, Manim animations, fun count 0 muff, quality low, play. For short. And also, don't apologize for the question. It's fine. That's what the channel is there for. Manim is vector stuff. Manim is the math animation software that allows you to do math animations. So it's basically coding animations in Python, which is very convenient for quite a lot of them. I use Manim for almost all of my 2D animations. I said almost all. I say almost all because really often I also use Blender for 2D animations. This is actually good enough for me when it comes to tram tracks. That's good enough. So I don't need anything too exact. I'm also horrid at coding. How do I get better? Just code. That's just code, and that's actually it. You will run into a lot of problems, but that's the point. Plan for second university. Yeah, I mean, just code. That's my advice. This looks solid, right? Hold on, where is the... Okay, so a bit to the left. What should we start with as a beginner? Depends on what kind of programmer do you want to be. If you want to code in Python, which I would recommend for utility, absolutely best language, then I would recommend a progress tracker. So for example, progress tracker is where you basically have a list of things to do, and I would recommend just coding it with Python to give you some statistics. So for example, what percentage of your list you already finished? When you started the list, when is the estimate time you're gonna finish, and stuff like these. I'm a sucker for progress trackers, so I may be a bit biased, but... Now, kids, I'm gonna show you how to get free models online. Strap in, because it is going to be difficult and it's gonna take, yeah, it's very difficult. You go to a website like CG Trader, you select the button that says free, and then you download. Yup. That's how I get models for my videos. Sometimes, okay, most of the time. Every now and then I do model when I can't find a good one. Always also remember to check royalty free when you are trying, because for example, I can't use editorial. So this one is out of the question. This one is royalty free too, so I could use it, but this one looks a bit more detailed, so I like that. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Python, you have to, so for example, let's say that you want to do something like create a calendar with Python, right? Then you would basically want to break it down into single steps. So for example, how to get the current date with Python. You look it up, and then I would recommend Stack Overflow. Mostly Stack Overflow is better, and then there we go. You have someone who tells you use this time, then from import and copy this, and there we go. If I take these two lines into Python, if I paste them in, wow, we actually got the current time. It works. Python is just very convenient because it almost always works. If it doesn't work, that's a rarity. And okay, we want FBX, and we want... Yeah, let me... Hold on. I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. Love Stack Overflow. This is my brain. I have random math question keeping me awake at 3 AM. What coding language to do websites? JavaScript, HTML. Well, I guess JavaScript, yeah. JavaScript and PHP for backend. I have to leave by. Bye, Brie. Bye. Okay, for website, it's a bit more complex because the coding in websites is easy. Really, really, really easy. The biggest problem with websites is that you have to know networking. For networking, you don't need coding. It's just difficult. Networking, if you want to make a solid website, the main thing you need to know is networking. And that's something absolutely no one talks about. Web developers are all about coding websites, but the most important thing is networking. And that is just something you have to learn, just like any other thing. So for example, if you go to makeit.wtf/charity/ or charity.makeit.wtf, either one works, then how am I? How did I? How is the API there? How am I getting all of this data? Even though you're gonna donate it through GoFundMe, you're gonna donate through GoFundMe to directly to DBS Alliance. So why? How is this data here on the site? Well, networking. How's the answer? As in computer network, yes. Networking. What is networking? Networking is just knowing how computer networks work. That's it. From APIs. You mean as in... because funny story actually about my website. Funny story, very funny story. All of this was created by... there are no external libraries or APIs or no nothing. Well, I guess except for the YouTube embeds. Apart from the YouTube embeds, there are no external APIs or libraries or nothing. All of this has been handcrafted for the best user experience. Even like LinkedIn networking for a second. No. I meant the computer science networking. Trying to download the tram again. Give me a second. Streetcar. Why is streetcar a name? That sounds British. Is it your Brits coming up with these streetcar names? How do you take info from the GoFund website? Well, as it turns out, GoFundMe has actually a pretty interesting story. I am not the one who made that API, it was a friend of mine, but basically GoFundMe, for some reason, has all of this info public. It's just that it's public on their own internal API, kind of. They basically have a JSON file, if I'm not no wait, every single time you open the site, I think you get a packet with all of the JSON inside, which of every single purchase of every single donation that's ever been made. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, I think that's what it is. A streetcar is an American term, we call it tram as well. For the first time ever, Brits are not calling it something crazy. Wait, that's dumb. Why do Americans call it the streetcar? Trams aren't really that common. I think only Manchester, Blackpool, some have them. Still, a couple of cities. Why would you call it streetcar in America? This is a streetcar. It's a car that's on the street. It's dumb. I hate it. Alright, will we run into... problems? I'm hoping we won't run into any problems with textures. That would be really nice if we could just import this and it would work. Because they're car addicts. No, fathom it. That's not a car. Car dependency in America is crazy. I don't really like Americans because of that. The American, I would never want to live there. I've been stuttering because of how much. Awful. All right, is this fixed or no? Of course it's not. Of course it would be too easy. Yeah, of course it's damn it. Damn it. Ah, fine. Let's fix textures. That's fun. Car, bus, big car, bicycle, single person car, tram, streetcar. Americans call trains coaches. Train cars, train coaches, train cars as well. That's dumb. Big train, big car. That's dumb. Calling everything cars. The Americans. Am I right? Smash that like button for more cool takes. Find missing files. Obviously it's not gonna work. That would be too easy. It's great. I'm having fun. Fine. Let's do it. Let's blink every single text shed easy. How many textures are there? Okay, there are fortunately only a couple, which leads me to believe... Okay, this is all a single material. Oh, thank goodness. It's not gonna be... Actually, it's not gonna be difficult to fix. This is gonna be an easy fix. Oh, I love it when things are easy to fix. Have you used PyTorch or TensorFlow or any other machine learning library? No, I have not. I haven't done much machine learning. I did machine learning twice. Once with Python, I guess, but I didn't pay much attention to what I was using. And another time with C, because I basically made my own library for teaching AIs. What's MGA? Is that reflections? What does it look like? Can I open it in GIMP? I can open it in GIMP. How good of a country is it defined by how many World Cup finals it's been in? Germany won 8, Netherlands 3, Spain 1. America has been in none, therefore it's a bad country. Well... Welcome to... Oh God. I couldn't tell you're British, honestly. I don't think I would ever be able to tell that you're British from... Yeah, if you haven't told me, I wouldn't be able to tell you. How many has Britain won? Actually, is it more than Germany or... What game are we gonna play next stream? Probably Satisfactory. I really like playing Satisfactory after live streams. It's fun. Hold on, why did I plug it in here? With alpha into alpha, right? Oh, actually, alpha into transmission? We have transmission now. Is there anything inside this drum? There are! Oh, this is an exquisite model, actually. Oh, goody. Fine then. Let's have it. Yeah, transmission. Hi. I like this. And then what's the last one? The last one is interior. I don't really care about interior, but oh well. Let's do it anyway. England has won 1, but I'm Welsh, so I hate them. England has won 1? Really? I thought they won like 12 or something. It's a bit of a meme because they had really good players but never won. Wales, meanwhile, has only been in 3 World Cups ever, let alone getting away with it. What's this rendering for? I don't know, one of the videos I have planned. I didn't even bother checking which one, just like a video. That's all I can tell you, because that's all I'm working with. Now, we want to take all of these parts of a tram, and we would really like to bind them to a single empty. And put this empty on the outside, actually. Keep transform, and then there we go. Now we can move around the entire tram really easily. Is that how big trams usually are? I can't... No. This, right? Yeah. I feel like that's an appropriate size for a tram. Which means these have to be way smaller, way longer. Haha, the theme 3. Oh, they have to be way more narrow too. Trams are, in my experience, really long but have loads and loads of small carriages as opposed to being massively long on their own. I don't really have much tram experience. I mostly use buses, not because I prefer buses, only because I don't really have any trams. Cool. Should we have another one going the other way? How is it on the tube and not on 3? Weird. What's really weird is that y'all are calling it the tube. Been on the tube. Like, really? No? Better in metro or something? Subway? No? The tube? Y'all are bizarre. That's right. You remember when I said that British are calling things just the weirdest words they could find? Subway makes me hungry. I've never been seen a Subway show, honestly. Have you ever been in the channel? That's okay. Is that a real word? I know it's probably not, but like, I have to check. Channel. Oh my goodness. That's a real term. People are really calling channel tunnels a channel. The channel tunnel, sometimes referred to informally as the channel. Oh no. There's a tunnel on the English Channel connecting the France. Oh no, you are not real. I thought you were. I thought that you were just screwing with me. Channel is a real thing. Oh no way. Oh what? I'm dizzy. Oh. British and French should never be allowed to name anything, ever. Honestly, you lost your naming privileges. Oh, hold on, I had my phone in my hand because I was actually gonna check the script of the video. Never been on the channel before, sadly. It's really cool. Been on the many channel between Bristol and Newport. Lots of times. The word channel just. No, you've lost your naming privileges in my. Maybe having two post each other might be great. Also, since when are French and Brits collaborating on stuff? Okay, so in the script we have 3 cards, which is wrong. I need 4 cards, which means 4. Never mind, let's just combine the sentences. I honestly dig it about German language. Many people complain, but like World War I. Okay, I suppose that's fair. Fine, I guess that's fair. There we go. Now all we need is some make-its on bikes right here. And also some greenery, I suppose. This bike track is actually pretty far away. I never liked that. Oh, maybe these are too close. There we go. Festive. This bike lane also seems really rather large. Oh, maybe is it? Is it though? I don't know. Well, I just can speak a few. I can only speak 1.5, and the 1 is English, half is Polish. Free 3D. Oh, I don't really like free 3D. Most of the 3D websites have a serious problem where they basically... There's no actual way to filter free from pay for bike. Oh, this would be great. This is a great one. Oh, this is $2. Well, that's precisely what I meant. Right here I can just press free. Don't you live in Poland? Yeah, but doesn't mean I have to speak the language well. Like, normally, I speak English most of the time. You're Polish? I don't know why, but my brother was nearly saying that you're on Slovakian, probably just because I'm in love with Slovakians. We're both Slavic, so you know, that's probably why. I thought you were Romanian. Yeah, once again, Slavic derivative. Romanians are Slavic, right? It doesn't go outside, so I can't speak Polish. Yeah, well, outside is overrated anyway. I do go outside. It's just at 3 a.m. into the forest. For some reason, there are no people there. Not my fault. Custom, oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm looking for royalty free. This is a great one. Editorial, royalty free. Yeah. Where are the pedals? Right here, festive. Doesn't come as an insult. I don't know why would it come as an insult. Same one for a different country. I don't mind. Honestly, saying that I hope that doesn't come as an insult, that's a kind of racist. That's kind of low-key racist. Romanians are Romans, but are more Slavic than the rest of Romans, which makes them basically French. Ew. Why does this channel have solo reviews? Seems like great and creative. I don't know. Beats me. I would love to. Trust me, I would love to have more views. I would take it as an insult. Like, hey guy. Why? There's nothing wrong with being Romanian. Average Bulgarian. Don't do that. No, don't turn this live stream into low-key racism convention. Do I have a bicycle one already? I don't. I have a boat one though. Bicycle. Or bike, I guess. I don't know if it's called Gigant Road. Why is it called Gigant Road? I'm actually kind of curious now. There we go. Oh, everything is a separate object too, which is really nice. I will have to combine them, but that's fine. And it looks to be reasonably sized already. Oh, where did you paste that? No, don't paste into the tram. Bike. Why this question marks? So many questions indeed. And this and join. Are you going to make a bike lane? I already have! Right here. It's a bike lane. A large one, but that's because well, the street's also kind of large. That's a large bike. Should be a bit smaller. Be a bit bigger. Should be just right. Festive. Now it's time for the fun part, where what we're basically gonna do is we're gonna take this bike, we're gonna put it right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add another thing. It doesn't have bike lanes, so all the bikers just go on the bloody pavement. I keep getting nearly hit by them. One time a mate got hit by an e-bike going full on pavement, illegal here. It was perfectly fine, but ended up breaking the bike. That's what happens when there are no... Like, I really often hear people blaming bikers for it, but consider a separate scenario where, you know, cars would have no roads, so they would have to go on the pavement. It's pretty irresponsible both from the perspective on the driver, but at the same time, if they have no roads, what's them gonna do? If you have to drive with no road, it's a pretty awkward scenario for all of them. All parties involved. Fortunately, in rest of Europe, as far as I've seen, in most countries there are bike lanes everywhere, which is really nice because you basically have a separation in between. You have a separation between a road, a sidewalk, and a bicycle lane. And I've never seen any problems. This country has loads of mixed stuff. We have cars on the pavement, more small to middle-sized towns, centuries. I like that. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. I don't have enough money to buy a car. I don't have a need to have one because I don't really drive anywhere. And that's why I think we should take all the roads away, take all the tax revenue that we could get from this area and give it to me instead. Because, you know, I think money would be much better spent if I had all the money instead of other people. So, like, you know, discourages driving alone. It's not all bad. Wait, discourages driving? Apparently studies show car accidents are less likely on them. The pavement? I mean, I guess it makes drivers more careful. Still, same it. I'm planning a move to London, Massachusetts, Cambridge after uni, none of which are particularly car friendly, which is great. I like cities which aren't car friendly because over there there are usually great alternatives to cars. And having car is so expensive. I ain't got the money for that. It's insane. Next year, the city I'm going to uni is absolutely horrible for cars. Which, that sounds great. Let's add a 3D make it on the bike. Alright. Oh, that's a big make it. It's gonna be fun. But then we are less dangerous. Yeah, but at the same time, that's only because we're saying that that's mainly because right now we don't have any Americans in the chat, so you know. Easy for us to say. We live in green cities. No, for real, they are better. It's also less expensive to live in them, which I like. Did I already mention that I like having money? Something is off. Hold on now. That seems a bit off. Oh, it's because I don't have to go straight down. Okay, there we go. For a second I thought make it was too... No, the make it is just genuinely too short. Do I really need to arch all the way? That doesn't seem like a reasonable bike, but you know what do I know? I don't really drive bikes. So your saddle is set too high. I guess it. You know what? Instead of fixing the saddle, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it bigger. I need... Listen, how many of y'all drive bikes? I need some advice. How do people drive? I need a manual, alright? Yeah, I guess you are right. It was too high. Okay, now it looks way more right. And now we can just take the hands, move them to the bars, right, like this. And then... Okay, this still seems wrong. That's not... Is this how biking works? That feels a bit off. Stand on the saddle, like surf on the bike. So comically wrong. Okay, so... Do I need to move the saddle? Because not gonna lie, after I merged all of geometry, this would be... It's not gonna be the easiest of tasks. I think you only lean forward if you're going really hard on it. Yeah, exactly, right? That's why it looks wrong. Normally you should sit kind of upright. You should sit kind of like this. Like this. I guess if I make it lower down, like right... Doesn't make sense. How do people... Hold on. How do people bike? Like, what's the position? I need a manual. I need a WikiHow article from the site. Okay. Wow, there is a genuine graphic explaining it. That's convenient. Make the bike bigger. I can make it smaller. Hold on, I have an idea. We're gonna... Can I paste in an image like this? No, that's armature. That's wrong. So I do need to save it. Bike. File, import images as planes. Oh, I don't have that enabled. Add-ons. Images. There we go. Bike science, yeah, we need... I need a graphic, alright? I need a... Hold on, which one is the... This is the bike one. Oh, I did paste one in, actually. Apparently I did. Huh. I just stuck there. Why is it... Wait, what? Would I even... How did I even achieve that? I think I pasted it in... As a that's silly, alright. Import images and planes. No, so why is it importing it in there into the bike lane? Image as plane. Maybe like, oh, maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Okay. It's beautiful road painting. Why is it? What's going on? Why is the bike lane getting broken? Shouldn't happen. Why is it replacing? I don't understand. Like, this is pasting in right here, which it really shouldn't. Okay, so add... I really don't understand what's happening. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it replacing this color with a bike? Oh, because I had override. Why is that even an option? It was set to override the material of the same name, and as it just so happens that the name of this file is bike.jpg, and name of this is called bike. That's great. 90. All right. Let's see. How do people bike? How they be biking? There we go. Okay, so we have legs, then we have them sitting up here. So okay, so the and then they're looking up. You woof. That's I guess that's the pose. And then they just move their hands. This is out of reach. I can't physically move my hands that far out. I guess I could move it closer in, but I'm gonna miss the handle. This... Okay, so I guess this is the handle. We'll have to settle for the upper handle, because I can't reach the lower one. My arms are too small. There we go. That sort of thing. Cool, great. I fixed the biking. Well, this is a bit screwed up still. Good enough. Why is there a textbook in the description? Did you write it? No, I didn't. That's from the science live streams. That's from when I was studying quantum mechanics. That's the textbooks we used. Previous live stream. I forgot to delete that. The other hand isn't even on the handle. That just looks so silly. There's no way that's how people bike. I'm doing something wrong. This can't be how people bike. There is no way. I didn't know. I refuse to believe that. Is this really how it works? Are you a VTuber? Oh, I guess I am. Yeah. I've completely forgot about the little make it in the corner. Okay, there we go. We done and bloody done it. We've gone ahead and bloody done it. And now... Oh, I didn't mean to post it into hidden. I meant to pop it into... Well, hidden, not the car. There we go. And all of these aren't supposed to be hidden. They're supposed to be cars. So add collection instance. Car. I guess people aren't going in exact straight line on the road, so a bit more realistic. And now the bikes, the bike kits. Well, you never see yourself when doing it, do you? I guess that is true, but I see other people doing it. I don't bike in general, I see other people biking. Is that really how they... I've never... Yeah, when it comes to bikers, we can fit quite a few of them in here. I did kind of screw up the positioning a bit, but that's fixable. Alright. Let's copy most of them. Rotate 180. Move right. Sick. Watch a video so you can know faster. I'm trying to make a video, so if I just watch a video to make a video of it, I'm just turning the form of a video. Hi there, Adwave. Hi. It's been a while since I've seen you here. Sick. So we end up with this. We'll have to wait for all the textures to load. Just quite a few of them. Yup. There we go. This is what we end up with. Which is not a lot, but I don't think I've been on the YouTube stream yet. Yeah, see, it was quite large live stream. These ones tend to get quite... Okay, they tend to get quite... Now, the next thing to do would be to add some greenery in between all of them. Yay! So now we'll have... That's why I made the vector groups, by the way. That's basically what I mentioned about Blender. Blender is really easy to learn, but there's a lot of things to learn. So, for example, whilst I was working on this, I also set up a couple other things. Like, for example, I've set up the... let me just, to make it a bit easier for ourselves, new collection into which we're just gonna drop all the bikes and the cars. I sound very excited about the greenery, because greenery makes the renders look really nice. You'll see what I mean. So we have this one, which is, I would say trees. Then we're gonna have the next one, which is grass. And grass is just like trees, except grass will also have this, because trams can have grass underneath them. Moles should be free. Most of them, well, there are plenty which are free, I suppose. There is also an add-on, but I don't have it in this version of Blender. You know what, we might actually... No, this is a bike. We might actually open up another version of Blender just to add the add-on. The British in me comes out when I'm taking the piss out of people. You're doing what? I love trees. I do love trees. My old mate's mum is a tree. My old mate's mum's a tree. I really should have learned it. It's easy. It's really easy. What's the add-on? It's just, it takes a lot of time to actually figure out what to do exactly, because there's a lot of things. I'm gonna open this up in Blender 3.5. 10 of Blender 4.0. Can I even open Blender 3.5? That's a good question. Apparently I can. Started the course long ago and I left it partway. I actually have never seen a Blender course. Oh, well, would you look at that? The answer is no. Don't mind the background, alright, that's... It's brilliant how much education stuff there's on the internet. Probably the most unharnessed potential out there, yeah. There is a lot of stuff on the internet. Okay, so what is the name of the add-on? I guess I should just start Blender 3.5 and then see what it is. The name of the add-on is G-Scatter. It's not one of these, which means I'll have to download the thing. What is that background? That's my own custom-made background. G-Scatter. Don't worry about it. This is great. I love this add-on. There is an... I'm pretty certain there's also a free version. Download for free, precisely. Well, you can download for free. And then... Damn it. I need to log in. Why? Just let me download the thing. Oh, now you have to actually sign up in order to download G-Scatter? Oh, that sucks. I downloaded last time with no problems. No. Suck it. Hold on, I already have G-Scatter. I already have all the things required for G-Scatter, so I'm not gonna... There ain't no way. There we go. I do have G-Scatter. Edit. Preferences. Add-ons. Do not bash the man's background, mate. It's brilliant. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Why are we wearing dance cap, by the way? It's from the Quantum Mechanics live stream. I didn't feel like taking off. Background's awesome. I have a special burner email for that sort of stuff. Anif, quit Britting around. Quit Britting around. goodness sake. There we go, G-scatter. Okay, cool, don't care. The point is, now we have access to G-scatter, which is neat. Emitter. Didn't I already have a couple of assets? Oh, they're right there. Ain't that festive. Sick. No, mate, I don't care about you blowing it up. Okay, so how to use it? I already forgot. I can select a temp forest ground, yeah. Create environment right here. Did it work? But that's a pretty long error. That's a pretty long and empty error. Did it work? Hard to say. No, hard to tell. It didn't. Okay. All right. Let's try it again. What is this error? That's a. Okay, so the answer is no. It didn't work. Just make it all green. Trust me. What could go wrong? No, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. It's just new terrain. What even is this proofing? Okay, that's just a modifier. Okay, so geometry nodes aren't working. I'm guessing that's because I downloaded G-scatter for. Oh, I didn't select the plane. No scatter system. Create system. Select objects or assets and click plus scatter selected. So select this. Click plus scatter selected. Where? Sleep is for the weak. Good night. Have a great stream. Bye, Adlif. Bye. I'm glad you could join us. And how? Plus scatter selected. Where? In what existence of our universe would this button be located? Because I am just. Oh, wait, there was a way to look for stuff, right? No, that's not Shift S. Shift A. Sick. Scatter. Create a system. Select object or asset. So this one selected. Scatter selected. I can't. I physically no scatter system display. Okay, so what we need apparently is we need a scatter system. Cool. Alright, cool. No, it's great. It's great. So scatter system. This. We have a system. So now we select the plane. To scatter. Control and click to scatter individually. But I can't even. Do I need to select stuff? Okay, so let's start with grass. This grass, not dead, just big. Yeah. Big. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's certainly an error. Okay. Well then. Alright. Scatter selected. Well, that's... Oh, and it almost froze for a second. Alright. That's a beautiful asset preview. Idea, put dead grass next to Trump. Listen, mate, I am open to all sorts of ideas, but like, I first want to scatter any grass. Any would be fine now. Okay, I guess we can do it without the G-scatter. It's just, where do I have these models? Should have them somewhere. Oh yeah, we can also increase the level detail, which we don't really care about. Sick! I can just add them to the scene. Some of them, apparently. Alright, I can only add some of them to the scene, so I'm gonna add as many as possible. Alright, cool. So, there we go. Most of them's added to the scene. Now we have all of these, right, which should be just in the middle. Yeah, cool. Why is there a bone in there? What's this armature for? Is it for... No idea. I guess it's important. I don't think I should delete the random stuff I found on the floor. So now we have stuff, which is great. So now what we can do is we can add particles. Yeah, add particles. Then render as object. And first let's start with this one. Scale up. It's non-existent. Okay, well, that's certainly applicable. So how about this one? Sick! Cool! Fun! Nice! We got the first thing there. Neat. Hold on, let me select the first one. Alright, yeah. Oh, cool. Well, that was easy. Advanced because we need rotation. And then global Y, festive, randomize rotation a bit, like this, face, well, not quite. It is facing up, isn't it? Where is it even? I know what, I don't care. I don't want to rotate around this one. I want it to rotate... I want it to be facing up and rotate around the one that's facing up. Normal? No. Well, let's reset the values first. Okay, so... Normal tangent? No. Velocity? No. Global Z? Kind of, but we rotate the face and they're rotating around the Z-axis, which makes sense because it's global Z. So object X, and now the exact same issue. So we take this, we open up editor, which we can't. Open up the editor. We can't do anything, in fact. It's fine, it's fine. I guess they will just be there. I guess they'll just be random like this. Sick. Now, randomize rotation fair bit. Hold on. Alright, that's good enough. Now randomize scale. Now scale it down. Now, just give it some more, like 3000. And then the last thing I think is to give it vertex groups density grass. No, they're still on the road because the road needs one additional one. So like. This. And I guess I deselect those now. Cool. Now all we have to do is just the exact same thing for the rest of these suckers. Is there a way to duplicate? Of course not. Why would there be a way to duplicate? Why? Just why? This, there is a way to duplicate. Okay, great. Sick. Now you can just... the next thing. Although it didn't duplicate the density, which should have. And then we want to increase the seed. Have randomness. Neat! Correct? They seem a bit large, but instead of decreasing the size, I'm just going to decrease the amount to 1000 and also decrease this amount to 500. And then increase the scale randomness. Okay, they are just a bit too large. Cool. What's your time zone? It's 7 AM, right? 7 PM right now, so you can... I don't know which one it is exactly. Calculate. Or check. 7,000 and 7,000. Now it's already lagging a fair bit. That's fun. I guess we don't need to do this grass. Yeah, we might not do this grass in the end because this is very expensive from the computation wise. So instead what we could do is we could just add textures. I have to open them on this screen because Windows is broken. 840 or 940? 1940, 740. 7:40 PM. Ground forest, ground moss. I have a lot of forest grounds, but I don't think forest grounds would be right for this. So that's what they look like, which is nothing like grass looks in the cities. Because in the cities you mostly have grass, actual grass. This kind of is moss, you say. It doesn't look like moss. That looks like something could actually walk. Premiere is really struggling, but that's probably because I added all of these pointless systems. Let me delete all of them. All of them. Festive. Now should be better, and now... Nice! Texture coordinate. Generated into mapping. And then this right here. And now we can just increase scale to be 10. There. Now it's a bit smaller. A bit more reasonable. Now we can take normals and do the exact same thing. And take displacement and do the exact same thing. Is this a reasonable size? Looks a bit large to me. It is large. 20? What's 20 look like? Oh, it's not increasing one of them. Oh, because I plugged in the wrong one for these. That's probably why it looks too large. There we go. That might even be a bit too small. How does it look like in the what now? Yeah, bit, tiny little bit better, not great. But one thing which would make this really solid. Well, what I really should do is I should paint this with a different texture. I should paint this with sand. I should add trees here, here, and here, and here. Here, high density, here, high density, here a line, here a line. And then this would look really solid. What was this render for? I mean, it's not really rendered. I'm setting out a project for a future video. Well, speaking of, I'm really getting hungry. So I feel like I should end the live stream now. And go eat something and then go walk some more on the videos. So, that was fun. That was really fun live stream. How long did we go? 3 hours. Didn't feel like it. That's good. Anyhow, well then, we didn't achieve quite as much as I'd like to, but it is still some relatively solid progress. So, that was festive. For now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.